It's the day of delivery, promise or prediction, depending on who's talking. After 4 federal budgets in the red, the Treasurer Wayne Swan will today announce a budget surplus for the next financial year. It'll make him the first Labor Treasurer to do so in nearly a quarter of a century. But a cloud hangs over Budget Day. Parliament's first sitting in 6 weeks looks set to dwell on union corruption and allegations against the Speaker, both matters the government could do without. From Canberra, Simon Cullen reports.
Navigating the road to surplus on the path to Labor heartland.
In many ways, this is a battler's budget. It's a budget which goes into bat for the living standards of millions of Australians on low and middle incomes.
The government will pledge to get the books back into the black to the tune of $1.5 billion next financial year.
By coming back to surplus, we give the Reserve Bank maximum flexibility to cut interest rates.
Tony Abbott calls the surplus a rounding error. Others in the coalition have gone in search of a domestic analogy.
I promised to clean my room, I promised to brush my teeth, I promised to do my homework, and I promised to bring in a $1.5 billion surplus. And then you have delivery where you've actually cleaned your room, you've actually brushed your teeth, and you've actually brought in a $40 billion deficit.
Already the government has announced significant new spending measures as well as some unpopular cuts.
The government shouldn't be getting to an early surplus on the back of single parents.
We will not rubber stamp bad policy tonight. We will not be in the business of giving Labor a great big tick.
The budget is supposed to be the centrepiece of the political year, a chance for governments to set the agenda. Labor is hoping a return to surplus will help lift its fortunes, but it's being overshadowed by revelations involving one of its former MPs. Craig Thomson has been suspended from the Labor Party following allegations from his time as head of the Health Services Union. A lengthy Fair Work Australia investigation has concluded that Mr Thomson used union credit cards to pay for prostitutes, overseas travel and entertainment, as well as thousands of dollars to fund his election campaign.
The information that's out there that's been reported, yeah, they are disturbing. They are disturbing for the many members of the HSU.
Clearly when there are allegations of this type, it is not good, and we would all prefer, frankly, that there weren't, these matters occurring or in the public domain.
Craig Thomson has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. Others have already made up their mind.
This is a tainted government relying on the tainted vote of a tainted member, someone who should not be in this parliament.
But he will be sitting on the crossbench in Budget Week. Simon Cullen, ABC News, Canberra.